Here at the International School of Naples in Italy, we follow the Curriculum Framework 2016 adopted from the Board of Education, Commonwealth of Virginia. As the SOL 4.4 explains, the students will expand vocabulary when reading. They will use context to clarify meanings of unfamiliar words, use knowledge of roots, affixes, synonyms, antonyms, and homophones, use word reference material including the glossary, dictionary, and thesaurus, develop vocabulary by listening to and reading a variety of texts, use vocabulary from other content areas. As we can see in these three columns, most of the unlock has been done for us. Here I unpack the standards, and we can clearly see from the standards how we work and have the skills, a student-friendly learning objective, and evidence of student mastery. How will we know when they know it? But let's go into details. Students starting from a lower level going up to a higher level. Underneath, we have a student-friendly learning objective. Identify the basic root words of their meaning. Work on words in context from reading. Look up the new vocabulary words using word reference or online picture for my ELL students. Use vocabulary from other content area. Use the same words in a sentence. But when will we know when the students know it? How can we understand the students master these skills? We will know the students know when they will be able to use vocabulary from other content area using their knowledge of roots, affixes, synonyms, antonyms, and homophones. If we look at the standards and highlight the verbs, we can get the skills. If we highlight the nouns, we can understand what the concepts are. Children, on the left side, we have the skills, expand vocabulary, and use word reference materials. We will be studying these skills in the 5 lessons. On the right side, we have Bloom's taxonomy. In fact, we will utilize this strategy moving from a lower level, like remember the skills and the words that we already know, moving up to a higher level of understanding and apply, then analyze using word reference, up to evaluate and create, when the students will be using word reference and applying the new vocabulary into a different context. Student-friendly learning objective aligned to these standards. Identify the basic root words and their meaning. Work on words in context from the reading. Look up the new words using word reference or an online picture for ELL students. Use vocabulary from other content areas. Use the same word in different sentences. But how will we know if the students know it? We will know that the students know when they will be able to apply the new vocabulary to a different content area. During the first lesson, the students will view the new words for the first time on the whiteboard. As a class, we will go over each word and try to define the word in the context. The whole class will participate to the discussion. At the end of the lesson, I will give out exit tickets, so I will know those who have learned the vocabulary word and those who still need to learn the vocabulary word. So next lesson, they will break up. I will break them up into groups according to their level of comprehension. Mainly the ELL students will work with me in a small group to go over the meaning, look up the words on dictionary, online dictionary. At the end of the first lesson, the students were given exit ticket. So for the future lesson, I will know exactly who masters the skill, who needs extra help, who needs to work with the teacher, and who is not quite sure but still needs to practice with the new vocabulary words. Usually my class is divided into 4 different level groups. Homogeneous for the second day. Then for the following days, we'll continue with the station and work according to their level of comprehension. Towards the end, the group who masters the skill will giving out a presentation. This will be a reinforcement for the lower level group. By the end of the 5th lesson, I will know that the students have mastered their comprehension of the new vocabulary words if they know how to use these words into a different context.